So the Democrat, socialist communists, of course, had to run to the Planned Parenthood in South Carolina to pay homage to the daily child sacrifice of Planned Parenthood, because that is, of course, the sacrament that they live by. And it's interesting because, they all talked and they all spewed a bunch of bullshit. Joe Biden, oh yeah, the Hyde Amendment is great. For you guys not in the United States, the Hyde Amendment prevents the federal government from spending taxpayer money on abortion, except in the cases of poor women who have been raped or have incest or her health is in danger. It prevents that. And of course, these candidates are like, oh, fuck the Hyde Amendment. We want to give you free abortions and free college tuition and free shit and guaranteed minimum monthly income. And here's more free shit. I mean, that's their platform. Give me free shit and vote for me and I'll give it to you. I'll just send you a check. And don't worry, we'll let you have abortions all day and all night long on the government dole, because that's the way it should be. I suppose in some ways, the one consequence of women acting like freaking whores and not using birth control is they actually have to pay for the abortion, unless they have insurance. I think that's covered under the insurance. But the government doesn't pay for it. So if you're a poor woman who is just stupid and you get knocked up, tough shit. You can't so you just make a story of, oh, he raped me, and then you get your free abortion. Another issue. So Senator Elizabeth Warren, Pocahontas, is at this Planned Parenthood Action Forum in South Carolina. And this website is called Democrats 2020. Yeah, I can't wait to vote for that. Here, take my money and give it to someone who doesn't deserve it because they're lazy asses. But anyway, Senator Warren brings up an interesting point, a couple of interesting points. I'm not going to play the whole thing. You can listen to it. I will, of course, link it below. And by the way, I'm back on Twitter. That link below as well. So she says previously in her thing here, well, democracy, the will of the people, 3/4 of Americans, support Roe and all this other shit. However, when it comes to the states like South Carolina, Alabama, Georgia, some of these Louisiana, some of these other states, when the people elect legislators that go in and start passing some of these restrictions on abortion, one can only assume, since it's a democracy, the will of those people should be upheld. No. Oh, no. You see, democracy is only good if you support Senator Warren's position. I mean, this is well known. We don't have to harp on this that much, do we? A woman is not really a woman if she's pro-life. She is carrying a lot of internal misogyny around. Of course, men, fuck them. We don't care if they're pro-life or not, or pro-abortion. They're still white, and they're still men, and they're still black, and they're still men, and they're men. They have dicks. So they shouldn't have a say in any of this shit, because it's all about women's rights. Women's rights to health and all this other crap. But she says something interesting here, and I'm going to play it for you. This is a question from, I believe, a South Carolina legislator to Senator Warren, who is running for president.
Senator Warren, can you expand a little bit on the work that you've been doing to protect reproductive access in the Senate?
The interesting thing is there hasn't been a debate on abortion in the Senate for decades, but there's debate by proxy, right? The evil Supreme Court, which giveth and now might taketh away. Roe versus Wade. Senator, tell us how you're fighting on the floor of the Senate as a whammons.
Part of it is going to the Senate floor until you just think, really?
Really? Some people have different opinions on abortion than you do. Oh my God. It's the fucking patriarchy. It's the evil imposition of male rules on the female. We can't have that because women don't want to be in the kitchen.
Guys, come on. It is not 1952.
That's an interesting statement, Senator Warren. It is not 1952. 1952, you did not have a birth control pill available. You did not have abortion. All you basically had was condoms and the abstinence method or the pull-out method or whatever the hell they had, right? This is 2019. Now, it's women like this, Senator Warren, who believe, guys, you and me and women, we have to go to the library to find out things. We can't look it up on the internet because it doesn't exist in their minds. Warren was like 18 in 1968, something on that order. And she and her old, dusty, dried up bags of feminists still in the academy teaching young women all this shit. I really believe they honestly do not understand that we can find information out like that on something called the internet, invented by Albert Gore Jr. So it is not 1952. You're making your argument even weaker for abortion. Senator Warren, let me help you out here a little bit. See, there is a buffet of birth control options available to women. There's only one or two for men, but women have a bunch. Vaginal sponges, female condoms, injections, they've got birth control pills, IUDs, all of this other crap that wasn't available in 1952 that can be used today. I am happy to say, by the way, that most men and most women in the West, in the United States, are practicing safe sex. Thank you. But even then, out of every 4 million conceptions in the United States, just under 1 million are aborted, 17%. What are we going to do to help these women and men understand, strap a freaking condom on and take birth control? Let's not talk about that because, that would mean responsibility for these idiots.
You're not going to lock women back in the kitchen. You're not going to tell us what to do.
We're not going to bring women back in. Is that Donald Trump's new platform? Vote for me, and we're going to put women back in the kitchen with chains and making sandwiches and the occasional blowjob, once a year, and dead cadaver sex the rest of the time. God, I would like to know who these men are that think they can tell a woman, get your ass back in the kitchen, make me a sandwich. This is a goddamn myth, just like the rest of this feminist bullshit. It's all fucking fantasy that they're making up in their minds. Now, maybe at the time when Warren was, 10, 11 years old, maybe that attitude existed in 1963. But this is 2019, for fuck's sake. 55 years later. And they're still saying the same fucking nonsense. Well, women gonna be back in the kitchen. Why? Why would that happen? Because they can't get their babies sucked out of their wombs? Is that why, Senator Warren? I really, really would love to get your answer to this one, but of course we won't.
And in America, where everybody is supposed to have a chance to participate, everybody.
Except men who are forced to be fathers. Do we have to talk about male reproductive rights, opting out of fatherhood, just like women can opt out of no. If you didn't want to be a father and pay child support and be fucked for 21 years or 18 years, you shouldn't have had sex, or you should have used a condom. But wait, you might say the same thing could be said about the woman, you misogynist, woman-hating, war on women, bastard, Donald Trump supporter. I'll put all the links below for you. James Maxwell, thank you for listening.